everyone, Miss Sala here from Learn to Grow. Today I'm going to show you how to make turmeric powder from fresh turmeric rhizomes. Turmeric is a perennial plant, part of the ginger family. Besides the wonderful spice and flavor it adds to many dishes, it also has plenty of health benefits. Making turmeric powder is a two-step process. You can either dry them naturally or use a food dehydrator or an oven, which speeds up the process. Boil the turmeric rhizomes for about 40 minutes. You want to put just enough water to cover the rhizomes. Most of the water will evaporate and the water will turn like a dark orange, almost brown. If there's any water left in the pan, you want to strain that out. You can lay them on a paper towel after boiling them to help absorb the excess moisture. Let them cool for about an hour. After they cool down, you can go ahead and slice them. Cutting them into smaller pieces will help with the drying process. When you finish slicing your rhizomes, you can dry them naturally, which will take about 13 to 15 days. Depending on where you live, if you live in a hotter climate and it's not humid, they may dry faster. I live in the Pacific Northwest Zone 8. Our weather is moderate, so I don't want to risk it getting moldy and bacterial growth. I'm going to go ahead and dry them in the oven at the lowest setting or at 200 degrees. They're finally dried, and it took about 2 hours in a 200-degree oven. And they do shrink up in size, as you can see how small they are now. I left the peel on, but we're going to put this in a food processor, grind it up to a fine powder, put it through a strainer so that way we can sieve out the bigger particles. Depending on your food processor, it will take between 5 to 7 minutes, and also depends on how much dried turmeric you're grinding up. I'm going to pour it through the strainer. It looks like we've got some more chunks here that we need to process again. Here's our homemade turmeric. It smells wonderful. The aroma is intense. You can totally tell the difference between homemade and store-bought. This will keep up to 2 years if you store it in a container with a tight-fitting lid. I'm going to be using a mason jar. And just so you know, I didn't peel the turmeric rhizomes. I went ahead and just left it on, and I don't think it's going to make a big difference with me. It's all grinded up into smaller pieces, and also it'll be a source of fiber. One thing you need to know when you're making homemade turmeric is that it stains. It can stain your hands, which make sure you wear rubber gloves. Otherwise, it stays in your hands for a few days. I'm going to go ahead and try to scrub it off and wash it right away. But it also might stain your food processor or whatever you're using. So I'm going to see if I can try to scrub it with a sponge.